Hello, everyone, and welcome to Smashing Company, the way we do War Commander. Tonight, we're going to go over the release notes, the Strike Ops event, and the new Shadow Ops. Let's see here. Tonight, let's see here. We got Mr. Tim Weaver. Nice of you to join us. Mr. Kevin Roberts. He's on my side panel. And who else? We got Darren Lambert. Good to see you, sweetheart. Empty Planet, and he's on my side panel, or on my panel as well. Mr. King, good to have you. Ampetite, he's on my side panel as well. Who else we got? Mr. Gambo, he's our art guy, and he does a great job. And Michael Clark, good to have you. Alrighty. Tonight on my panel, I have Mr. Ampetite, Mr. Andrew, Mr. Animal, Miss Bad Mama, Mr. Bonehammer, Miss Jinx, and Joker. Everybody want to unmute and say hello?
Good eye.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, darlings.
How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing okay?
Yeah,
Just
good.
tired of the rain.
Are you ready for this fucked up event we're getting ready to go into?
No.
New holdout.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. But
Hold on to your love handles. It's going to be a bumpy one. Is that it?
yeah, kind of what it looks
What's
like.
new?
If
That's
it's
kinda
anything
what
like
it
the
looks
last
like.
event,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's talk about that. Bone, what'd you give the last event?
0.
I can't blame you. Hi Manny, welcome honey. Mr. Jinx, what did you give it?
You said Mr. or Mrs.?
I said Miss Jinx. Mr., okay?
Giving it a 0. I give it a 6.
Okay.
I actually got a lot of stuff done and got caught up after they reduced the damage.
Okay.
But they only reduced damage after, on City Show, everybody spent gold trying to do the mission track. Because once the mission track was finished, 10 minutes after the mission track was finished, they said, oh, we're going to make it easy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But they
After I
really
did my
didn't make
gold
it
and
that
everybody else
easy,
did it.
though.
Yeah.
It still wasn't that easy. I mean,
Oh, no.
No, but
not for the
you had
to
mission
do another one.
tracks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they did a total of like 4 or 5 reductions during the whole event until the last day. They were
Okay.
slowly doing reductions. Like, oh, we did this reduction. Oh, we did this reduction. Yeah.
Well, I don't think that after their adjustment that mission track was still unfair. I did.
Yep.
That was nonsense. They didn't need to do that. But I guess they wanted to show that it's their game and they can do with it whatever the hell they want or whatever they're trying to prove. I don't know, but yeah. Joker, what'd you give this last event, the main? Joker?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was interesting.
Okay.
It's
How
difficult.
interesting, Joker.
Well,
Oh,
Gambo
it's
just
talent.
said. Well, Gambo
What would you rate it?
Well, I would rate it 6.5.
Okay.
That's too high.
Thank
Gambo
you.
just said they're trying to make it seem as they're listening is why they did so many down reductions. They're trying to make it like they're paying attention to what our needs are.
I agree with that. Welcome, David Poole. Nice
Yeah.
to have you, dear. I don't doubt that because they're very narrow-minded. All it's about is about money. It's not
Well,
about
that's what they
it's not about the strategic way that we play our game. It has nothing to do with that. It's all about money.
Well,
And-
it's the first 24 hours was about spinning gold. It was their
Yeah.
way to get you to spin gold just to get the mission track done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they knew that people would throw gold at it just to get through it, because you only got to get through it once. So they knew that. And so they took full advantage of it.
Well, they were wrong because
They were. They were wrong on a lot of notes, but for them to come off with the event like that fast, and us trying to figure it out during the show, that was so crazy. I have never in this game had to spend money on a mission track. Never. Not one time. And
I
now,
just waited it out, honey. I just said, I said the hell with it. I ain't spending no damn gold.
I did too. I didn't do it. I didn't do it at all, to be honest with you.
Well, here's the thing: is that the mission tracks, like Smash has said 100 times, it's supposed to be the easiest one. But the problem is, you had to do the mission track to open up the event.
Yeah.
So you had to get the mission track done just to be able to do the other bases.
Exactly. So they knew that whenever everybody jumped on at the beginning to take off with the event, they knew if it was that hard that people would coin just to get through the mission track. And that's
Ha ha, we fooled them.
well, there was a lot that didn't fool them. And, we had to do it because we were on the show, and we feel obligated to show everybody the correct way to do everything, and it was awful. Awful.
Oh, okay. I am a coiner. I coined the new units like they said. I bought the package all the way up till the end. Okay, so that means I had level 14 of those Goliaths with a level 10 hero. They could not do the mission track bases without taking an hour's worth of damage.
And that was after he done leveled them up.
At level 14, and then they weren't compatible to do anything until the third fix they did. And I already had them to level 15, and I had the hero to level 15. Then they could do the tactical ops and the other ones free repair. But you took them back to your base because it was 8 minutes damage because you had to break them down. But even if you coined them, you were still taking way too much damage because there was some at level when that package is supposed to be able to do the event. That's why they give you that package. And it couldn't do the event. So that lets you know how hard the event actually was. If you can't do it with units that they set you with, and they set the limit that it can be done with, because the event before they set them to level 16 so you could do the event. That worked. This one they stopped at level 14. Level 14 didn't do the event, so you had to struggle just to get the extra upgrade boost to get it up to level 15 to where they could do the event as long as you took them back and broke them up.
Yep.
I agree.
So
All right,
it
Bad
was
Mama.
a money play.
What do you give that event?
Well, seeing as how we had enemies still in our sector trying to attack our tunes and crap, it actually went quite well. And I want them to know that because you know what? All of us got everything we needed. So, y'all better step it up because otherwise, you ain't going to keep us from doing our event, just so you know.
Mr. Animal, what do you think about it?
I hate all the events.
I do too.
There's too many of them. They're shit. They're fucking not enough XP given, and too much of a grind. But like everyone says, I didn't do it for the first day. I just waited because I was hearing whatever was going on. Muddled through once they loosened it all up a bit. Within about sort of half hour to an hour, half hour I think it was, before it ended, I decided to open my son's old base and couldn't do the missions. I got muddled through one and had to repair the whole tune, like the whole bloody thing. Second one, same thing. Third one, I failed. The whole tune was dead. So yet another repair all. Sent it out again, and I just got through that one as the time of the event ran out. But that was like ridiculous. As everyone has said, it was like way too hard. For a lower level, no, it's just
I don't
crazy.
even think it was possible with a lower level unless you had the Humvees and stuff. I don't even think it was possible.
I don't either.
Because I heard a lot of low levels complaining about they couldn't even get the mission track done to get to the event bases.
Well, this is it, and as it's been said, they were expecting people to coin it. Well, no, didn't, and couldn't do them. If I wouldn't have, don't think I would have got through the. I don't know. I don't know. I still had a few more repair rules, so I may have got through them. But if I hadn't, then that would have been it. I wouldn't pay gold to get through it.
Right.
Just to do their stupid event, like it's no.
Yeah.
Not saying I didn't buy some of the units on my main, but
right, I understand. But like we were doing though, we were doing it for the show, and so the city was trying his hardest to show everybody, try to figure out a way to do it, and you know I've never seen City spend gold like that, but he did just because he was trying to do it for the show, and I get that, you know, but with gold or without gold, that mission track was a bitch. It was.
I don't know what there's just like, as it's been said. It's unless that is their plan, was trying to make people coin to get into the main event. I don't know, but it's a little bit like sneaky, backhanded, whatever you want to fucking call it.
It is
of them. And due to, I mean, I got everything on mine that I wanted, but I don't open that other base. It's like my son, as I said, my son, he don't really play no more, and I open it once every blue moon just to see that it's still there, it's not been deleted off or whatever.
Right.
But half the time I can't do nothing with it. And that's even with like when they give us the free packs and things. I normally collect them if there's like people start going, oh yeah, they're giving this, they're giving that, just so he's got some of the newer units. But no, that was ridiculous. So for between the two, being too hard on them loosening it off, but still not enough that the lower level couldn't do it, I'm going to give it a 1.
Okay.
It doesn't deserve anything more than that, I'm afraid. It's still a grind. So even
Yep, I understand that totally.
Yeah.
Mr. Andrew, what did you think about the last event?
Well, when you're right, Sandra. Yeah. Well, after when they made it hard, I lost some tunes, and it took me about 5 to 6 hours repair, and I did eventually. So I don't give it a 3 out of 10. That's the first thing. But once they done everything, and I'm just going to be generous, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
But I did get I got all my stuff what I needed.
Okay.
So that was the main thing. I've just been looking on YouTube. Michael Clark says I give this event a 2 out of 10. Even I got 30 mil of XP. It's the grind of doing events every week.
That is
Yep,
true.
that is true.
Every event.
Sure.
The thing is, we need one event a month. That's basically what it is, because people have lives,
Yep.
and they're always taking vacations. Well, we won't be here for this event. How many times have we seen them out say, "Well, I won't be here for this event"?
We can't say that.
Do they understand that if we don't do an event, we can't do the next event? We're not the mods where they give us the free units, so they need to cut the events down to at least once a month.
Yeah,
or go back
true.
to the old schedule. Main event every 6 months, and little events that popped up on our bases to do like in the beginning. That's what they need to do, and put the bases back out there, the Omega bases on the thing, so we could do those. That was so much easier and better, because then everybody worked together. You had more people like, hey, I'm getting on tonight. You want to go 6 o'clock? I'll help you get those bases. that's where they get their people from playing. If you can't help, then
It's worthless.
it's not a game anymore, because this game is supposed to be clans, supposed to be families, groups. If you're not helping each other, then you're losing players. They need us to be able to help each other so that more people will play.
It's a progressive game, and it keeps progressing. So therefore, you have to have new players coming in to make it progress. And they're not reading that. They're not getting it.
They've started with these supply depots now. I hope everybody knows out there that they say those are going to stay out. You need to get those OMIs and everything else, all those units in there, because they do help.
Yes, they do.
They're saying that they're taking them away. At least that's what I heard from the enemy.
No, the enemy lied to you.
No,
Well, no kidding.
we're getting ready to read it, so yeah, we'll clear that up. Alrighty,
Okay.
Mr. Ampati,
Um,
did you do it?
well, yeah, my split personality makes me have mixed feelings about this.
Okay.
What
What
part of
side
me
is
wants to give
which?
Let's see. Part of it wants to give it a 69 because it was 8 to fuck up, and the other part wants to say that it was extremely easy because I did the mission tracks with just 5 orders, and then I did the regular tracks with just the Goliath, depending on what you targeted. I don't know what everybody was having problems with the mission tracks. but
You
that's
weren't
just
even
me.
there for the start.
You wasn't
That's
there
what
at the
doesn't matter.
beginning. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it made a big difference.
I was there when I got the text from you, Sunshine, talking about, I want to see what you're going to say about this event.
Uh-huh. You weren't even there. You showed up after the changes.
Hey, I played
Oh,
one
that's
day.
why it was easy for you. Okay.
Yeah, you
One
showed up
day.
after the changes.
You go back
I
and watch
played-
City's show from last week and watch the beginning of it and see what you
Joker,
think.
don't get mad at me because I got at least 27 trophies. Okay, leave me alone.
27.
Oh,
yeah, I'm
Lord.
gonna get mad at you. What else am I gonna do? It's everything I got.
But no, I mean, I see what y'all saying about if you got the units that give that you paid gold for and you still can't do the simple tracks. Yeah, Exide just needs to go back to one event
Okay.
and leave it at that. But yeah, it was 8 to fuck up. Let's just go to the next
Yeah,
thing.
it definitely was. Hello, Miss
I
Sandra.
did. Oops, sorry.
It's all
Hello.
right. Go ahead, Beth.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Sandra.
So, Sandra, did you do the event? Uh-oh.
Well,
This is
kind
usu-
of,
I was going to say, this is one you usually sometimes do.
kind of.
Yeah.
I forgot to play 2 days. I was being nosy because everybody was talking about this event, so I got nosy.
Uh-oh.
So I did it. I did I think 3 days, or 2.5 days. I don't know. I got the Goliath dude, the Kabuto Ghoul, whatever, dude. I got the tech for it, and I got 2 techs for the. Is that the Goliath thingy? That.
Oh, that's that big
Spider
beetle.
looking-
That's the
that-
dung beetle.
I got 2 techs for that. I have six of this. I just got the extra one because I got 5 from the mission tracks, whatever. So I got I got the Kabuto dude to level 10. I don't know how
Good.
far he's go.
I'm not for sure how
No.
far he goes.
I got him to 10.
So what would you rate it
And-
at?
A 1. It was too. It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard, but it's too time consuming.
Yes, it very well was. You're
I
right.
keep saying I already have a 9 to 5 job. I don't need another. I'm too old to be having a second job.
I agree. Well, Manny
And I'm
said.
too damn irritated for it.
What?
Manny said they gave you all those free platoon repairs. I would use my heavies and was able to 20 plus bases before I had to repair them. Good job, dear. Good job.
And another thing, I
Yes.
saw people saying, boasting how they have up teens, those things, those
Boosters.
free
Yes.
things. And I
Mhm.
was only unfortunately enough to get one this
I did
thing,
too.
this stingy, lousy kick's eye.
I did too. I had one
Yep.
in mine. And I even went and logged it in on Facebook to see if it made a difference, and it didn't. Yeah, and there was some people that got 12, 14, 20, but that was in. But you know what happened, don't you? One of
Mm-mm.
our brightly colorful little War Commander players had to run into War Commander Discord and say, "My buddy got 4 of them, and I only got 1." So guess what happened?
They took it away.
Yep.
No wonder it disappeared on the third day. I think I went looking.
They fixed
me
it.
another
Well,
one.
they fixed it to where you could only get 1, is what happened. Because somebody had to be the bright light bulb in the community and run and say, "My buddy got 4 of them, I only got 1. Why?" You know? What the fuck, man? People stay the hell out of there.
One person got 15 of them.
Yeah, I know of one that got up there. But yeah,
I'm like, what the hell?
because at first, when the event first went active, you could get bunches of them, and then that dude, and he went into War Commander Discord and he says blah 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 blah, and wouldn't you know, they understood it.
Well, we don't like that person no more.
No, we don't. And
Okay, got 4, got 5, got 6, got
Well-
1.
my score for this event is a 0. I didn't play it. I'm going to be straight up honest. I did not play it. I had too much going on at home to worry about this game. And so I decided it wasn't happening this time. And it's just too much. It's too much. I am getting ready for vacation. I am getting my house redone. I'm working. I can't. The last 2 weeks I've not been in this game. Because, it's just the things going on in it and everything, and I'm just way too busy. So, I can't believe this, but we're going to go on to these changes.
Smash.
Yeah,
Before you do, we have a newcomer to the show,
okay.
Jesus Garcia. So welcome to the show.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
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 Alrighty, let's see here.
Might want
Run
to
while
use
you
your
can.
ear. Yeah, you might want to use your earplugs if you don't want to hear some of the things we got to say in here.
Well, what
You
I
mean
like
some
about the show,
of the shit that I gotta say in here?
All of us, sister.
Alrighty, let's see what these guys have got in store for us today. This is still going on, if I'm not mistaken. The game's still down. They tried to be slick and started it 30 minutes earlier. They knew my stream was coming on at 6. So, let them have their moment. The
Game's still
following...
down.
Okay,
the
we're
following...
sitting tight.
Yep. The following changes and fixes are being applied in the Thursday, July 10th at 2:30 PDT, and which, as you all know, it's down now. Strike Ops. Thanks to the great feedback from players, you can now use 2 unique units at a time in the Strike Ops space. This will help make more engaging strategies and better synergy options. In Strike Ops, commanders will face against the series of Eastern Horde targets with the unique units. Bases must be defeated in numbered order, and after beating all 3, an optional bonus base is unlocked that awards a huge amount of XP. Use the event XP to purchase prizes in the Strike Ops store. In this Strike Ops, earn the Metatron Elite Parts, the Metatron Upgrade Tokens, and the Metatron Build Logistics. Spec Ops, David Bain, and Goliath Upgrade Logistics. This starts July 11th at 10 a.m. PDT, ends July 14th at 10 a.m. PDT. Store closes July 15th at 10 a.m. PDT, and then we have the Shadow Ops, Aegeus Chapter 1. Earn parts for the Macedon unique unit. Beat the Shadow Ops bases over the next 6 phases to earn 7 parts, with the final piece being available in the September main event. Everybody always asks us about this when they get to the 7th one, and they're like, oh my god, where do I get the 8th one? Please tell me, please, please, please. You get it in the events, baby. You get them in the main events. And if you've not got any, if you're short some, you can also buy those in the event as well. Okay, so get the tech for the Goliath units to get to the next level in the Shadow Ops. The tech is within reach. The Goliath tech will be in the Shadow Ops now, and that starts tomorrow. July 11th at 10 a.m. PDT, ends August 6th at 11:59 PDT. PvP Season 52. Is it hot out there, or is it just that flamethrower? Get stocked up on metals, blood thorium to upgrade those legendary units and tech. Starts July 10th after the downtime. Ends September 3rd at 10 a.m. PDT. So when our game comes back up, the new season will begin. Warpath. Earn honor from player spaces engagements. Winning honor improves your position on the leaderboard. Reach higher leaderboard divisions to unlock more medals and blood thorium. Honor is earned based upon the opponent's level and no longer influenced by the attacker's level. The difference between the attackers and the defender's honor is still received in the exchange. Winning an attack against someone with more honor will result in more honor won. In the Warpath, unlock Contractor Kai Chen in the Blood Thorium store. Starts July 18th at 10 a.m. PDT and ends July 22nd, 10 a.m. PDT. Alright, here we go. Content changes. Fair play. With this update is the next wave of changes and improvements designed to make the game more fair for all players. Missile system overhaul. We've rebalanced the size, build times, and cooldown and travel times of missiles to make the use of them more fair in battles. Read more about the changes in the Help Center. Please continue to give your feedback on the fair play changes, as well as giving us more suggestions to change that could help improve the game in our Discord. This will help us prioritize future changes and improvements. The store.
Yeah.
Joining the metal store, this release is the Bombards, Pioneers, and all their tech. So in the metal store, you should be able to get the Bombards, the Pioneers, and their tech. The Metatron, based on players' feedback, we've improved the Metatron's level 1 talent. The talent is now level 1, gains move and shoot, which I think is awesome. I can't wait to try this, because I love move and shoot units. I think they're the bomb. And you usually don't fuck them up too bad, but let's hope. Okay, they throw it in the move and shoot. It shoots farther than 400 range. Set The targets range for 300 for 10 seconds. Switches to a more powerful weapon when target is closer than 400 range. Cycle shots between up to 3 targets. They could have made this really good by doing this. In addition, since the game doesn't have the ability to display DPS for secondary weapons, here is the stats for the Metatron's secondary weapon. DPS at level 1 is 7,273. DPS at level 10 is 8,091. That's good. And DPS at level 20 is 9,000. So now they've made it like a hero. I hope it's good, because that would be a great thing for it. And there is no general fixes. But I want to see something real quick. Okay. This is the missile balance update. We're excited to share some important updates regarding the missile system in the War Commander. Our team has been closely monitoring players' feedback and game balance, and we're rolling out a significant overhaul designed to create more dynamic, strategic, and ultimately more fun combat experience for everyone. This update focuses on addressing the missile spam and promoting a wider variety of tactical approaches in combat. Here's what you need to know. The size. Some missiles have had their size adjusted to better match similar missiles. Build times. All missiles have their build time adjusted. This means it will now take only 15 minutes to reach full capacity in the missile silo, which is 1500 at level 15. So if you got your missile silo to level 15, you ought to be able to hold 1500 worth of missiles.
Oh hell no.
What?
You don't see what they just posted?
No.
Kixeye.
No, honey, I'm not watching Kixeye. Okay.
Somebody have noticed the game is back up. Just kidding. We need to take it down. Because the leaderboards needed to be reset for Warpath. We'll be back up soon.
Those dumbasses.
That was Drake.
Jesus Christ.
Drake's a dumbass.
Okay, old build time listed in the chart below was level 1. The new build times will be the same across all levels. Builds less than 5 minutes will not be free. This has been removed. Cooldown and travel times. Many missiles have had adjustments to their cooldown and travel times. Boy, they like giving us information, don't they? You could have told us what the adjustments were. I mean, come on. Missile damage adjustments. To compensate for the changes made, the damage output for some missiles have been adjusted to ensure they remain impactful. Okay, they're talking about adjusting all these, but how are they adjusting them? Okay.
You can't get them for free anymore. You have to wait the full time for it to be built, or you can spend coin.
So it takes 25 minutes to build a Tomahawk. New build time is 1 minute. So it takes...
And they adjust them from free to paying gold for them.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
That's what they've done. They have removed the 5-minute free thing entirely from it.
Yep.
So even though so everyone be warned,
look, a Maverick is 2 minute build now.
But that will cost gold. There's no, just in the missiles, there's no 3 build anymore. If it says a minute, then it's going to be a minute time or
so
gold.
It'll be 2 gold for that.
Well, good thing I loaded up before the downtime. Damn.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what their reasoning for all of this is. These adjustments are a direct response to player feedback and our ongoing commitment to game balance. The previous system often led to situations where rapid, continuous missile attacks could dominate battles, limiting strategic variety and making combat feel less rewarding. Our goals with this overhaul are to promote diverse strategies, encourage the use of a wider range of units and tacticals beyond just missile spam, enhance tactical depth, make missiles usage more deliberate and impactful decision rather than just a constant barrage, improve combat flow, create more engaging battles where players must think about the timing and resource management for their missile attacks, balance offense and defense play, provide defenders with more opportunities to counter concentrated missiles attacks, assaults. But they're not getting it. They're building these things too damn fast. All you got to do is shut it down to where they can't leave the attack. Why do you got to go and mess with the rest of our missiles? Does anybody else think that that's bullshit?
Actually, the rate of them using missiles in the base is thinking, since there's always a way to counteract, just do like the depots, take the fuckers out.
Yeah, I mean...
So if anybody uses the missiles from a certain point on, they get so many, what do you call it, points against them, or whatever, and they get like 30-day ban or whatever.
Well, they're pointing out the missile spam and the constant barrage. Well, that's the same thing as a missile spam. That's just different words, is all that is. You know, and that's where they're not answering the question. They're just saying that they're going against it, and that's not kosher.
Just take out the damn leave option altogether. You leave the fucking attack in.
We used to have it that way. We used to have it that way, and because we ran into this before, and they did. They took the leave the attack button out, and I don't see why that's a big deal. You know, take it out, leave it out. You fix it all.
Some have said that they're actually starting the battle off with pre-built missiles, like 200, 300, whatever it is. So it wouldn't matter about leaving the attack because they've already got them built.
Right, exactly. So, you know, how is changing the time on them and everything going to make a difference?
It doesn't make a difference if they don't fix the script, because what it is what they've got is that they've made it one space for it. So instead of being 250, it's only one. Time to build, time to land, one. So they've got to find a way to get the script out, because the script beats everything. They can hold 360 missiles if they got it scripted in. It's only one spot. So they could build them all up before they attack, and they still got 200 some missiles when they hit, because it's only one space.
The only way they'll do that is to make it so is it server side they call it, and when you start the attack, it does a count on not just the space used, but the actual amount of missiles. I mean, this new thing that they've worked out is all the sizes. The most you can have in any battle is 15. Because I think the smallest size is 100 now. So
you can have 15 in there. Yeah.
Anything over that.
But what City said is because that's the biggest thing. It's the script. They changed the size using the script.
Yes, I know. You let me finish. It checks the size, but it also checks the amount of missiles. If the maximum amount you can have is 15, anything more than that, it should kick them from the attack and back in zero their base for a bleating 3 days. Their maximum amount of punishment, isn't it? It's 3 days. Well, that's not a punishment. It's a fucking holiday. They're actually giving people 3 days off.
Exactly.
Right. But what City says, the reason why they're having so hard times stopping the script is because there is a way to stop the scripts. They can write a script, I guess, the same thing. That would not let you invent a script comes in the game and it won't let you log in. But the problem is, City said, is that this game is so old that even though we can't use Flash Player, it was designed on Flash Player, so the code's so old, so that's how they're able to get it in. It's because they need to update the code, which would do some bugs, he says. But I'd rather have those bugs and work on those than having these hackers in the game. I would rather go through 2 weeks of cussing them out than what we have now.
It's going to be, it would have to take them to go in and recode our whole game. And that would be very time consuming. And nobody that has stepped up and bought this company has ever succeeded in doing that. And when we went to HTML, what City's saying that they didn't do, they're still running on Flash Player, and then they go into HTML from that way. And that's how all of this is happening. But it's just, it's crazy, man. You know, it really is. When they first went and took us to HTML, they took all of our problems from Flash Drive and just moved them right to HTML. It didn't.
Do you remember all the promises that we were getting?
Oh yeah.
As soon as it goes to HTML5, that'll be the end of all this and
all
the end of all that.
cheats and everything was going to stop. And then, you know what? It got worse. It really did. It got worse. Because I believe that they've left a path open in Flash Drive, and that's how these cheaters are getting into everything. That's my theory on it. I'm not saying that that's what's happening or anything, but that's my theory on it. But it's just unbelievable. Hi, Kumi. Good to see you, sweetheart. Yes, Manny, you are so right. But they can't do nothing with the mines, babe. They, many years ago, whenever they fired the guy that was in charge of the mines, he took the stuff with him. And he told them if they ever touched the mines, it would implode the whole game. And that is why our mines have never, ever been touched.
Did they not say at one point, though, that was the same as about the storage space?
They said that.
There's some parts of the game that they just didn't want to go anywhere near because the original coders, like left time bombs or whatever it is, unit code bombs.
Yep.
But then they gave us the armory, so we had more space.
Yeah.
But when they did their like emulation conversion from Flash to HTML, they worked out, and then all of a sudden we got more space in the storage, didn't we?
Yep.
So I don't know. They worked it out somehow by patching or converting or doing something. I'm not sure how they did it.
They just made another code and named it the storage, and then that's what they did. They just made a whole nother building. And that's what, if we get different mines, that's what they'll do again. They'll make a different whole new other building, and yeah.
But it's still our storage building that we was told that was stuck at 40,000 at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was the maximum, and then they gave us the armory to top it up, and then all of a sudden our storage suddenly became bigger again. They sussed it out or found it. I don't know whether it was a conversion thing that's what sorted it, or but no, this I don't know. This game I used to play as a stress relief, and now it's depressingly stressful. Too much in the game. It was said on the other thing earlier that it is like an unpaid job. They're taking holidays, and we're stuck in this. If we don't do it, we fall behind.
Okay, let's see how they say this is going to impact us. You'll likely notice a shift in the pace of battles. Missile attacks will be more about precision and timing rather than sheer volume. We encourage you to 1. Reevaluate your loadouts. Experiment with different unit and missile compositions, and defense strategies. Plan attacks. Work out when a time missile strikes for more effectively. prioritize targets, make it even. This is crazy because this isn't the situation. It's not how they work. It's not at all how they work. They're telling us how to use the missiles. We don't need to know how to use them. They need to stop them. It's not how we decide to use them and how they're being used. They work fine. We know that. All of us know that. But that don't make no damn sense. Important changes apply to all missiles used in combat. We will continue to monitor the game balance closely and are committed to making further adjustments as needed. We believe these changes will lead to a healthier, more enjoyable War Commander experience for everyone. We value your feedback and encourage you to share your thoughts on these updates. For further discussion, report any issues, and please visit our official Discord server. That's only if you're not banned from it, which we know most are.
Welcome, Rain. And yes, they did break something and took the game straight back down after it came up, apparently.
Oh, sure it did. Hi, Rainy. Kumi said new missiles build times will slow down the missile spamming. Well, Kum, you could be right, but there's one thing that makes me believe that that's not right. And that is because the cheaters have already got a hack
Script.
to where they can just go right around the
Build times.
the cooldown time. Yeah.
Yeah. Build times, cooldown time, travel
Yeah.
time.
So
They're
they've already
starting-
got that.
Yeah, they're starting the attacks with multiple missiles, so they don't have to go back in their base. So all this is like what Kickstarter have done is basically mute for the ones who have got that hack.
Yeah.
Unless there's a way of checking how many they're starting off with, it'll probably carry on.
Yeah. It
Or
probably
once they
will.
suss out if the code has been changed, they'll as soon as
It'll
they suss
take
it
them a
out, it'll be
minute.
back again. Yeah,
It'll
it
take them
don't
a
take them
minute,
long.
and then they'll get the code figured out, and then we'll be back in the same ball game. When all they got to do is take the freaking leave button out. That's all they got to do, and it would stop it. It would stop it totally, or let them leave once, and that's it.
I mean,
No, they can't take the
apart
leave
from
button out.
apart from like for rebuilding missiles and mercs, what other reason is there to leave an attack?
There isn't.
Right. So if this is, I was going to say this. I've always said all they need to do is block the like building more,
Yeah.
by making them red like the air, so you
Yeah.
can't actually change it. But this won't stop the ones that if they're going into an attack with them already built.
Right. You're right, because they got a script for that.
So all it will do is it will stop the normal players who do go in and build more, just to use a few extras. It will stop the basic players, the normal players,
Okay.
because the cheats already got them
Yeah.
got stacked up before they start the attack. They don't, but they're probably not even leaving the attack because as I said, they've already got them built. The amount of when you look at some of the numbers that have been spammed on people's bases, it's physically impossible to offload your amount of missiles, go into your base, rebuild them, go like hit the fucking thingy button, because half the time that doesn't take. If the save doesn't like go out before you leave your base, then you go back into the attack and spam them ones, and then go leave again. There's only an infinite amount of time that you can, or you've got in the attack. You can't build the amount of missiles that people are dropping in the bases.
Nope. And that's why they're building them before they come into the attack, and then so leaving the attack isn't really going to do nothing as far as that goes. But if you leave it to where you can't leave the attack, then that does limit it.
Yeah, all you're doing is stopping the normal players from
Exactly.
building one more round of missiles, maybe
Exactly.
second round. The amount they're dropping is way above like leaving your base 2 or 3 times.
Right.
It's physically impossible to build the amount of missiles and go back in and then drop them, and then go back and build more and then drop them. It's like we're talking. People have been dropping 80, 90, over 100.
There was somebody today in 162 this morning that dropped 101, I believe it was, on Levent's base.
It's crazy. I think there's biggest one I've seen is about 166, I think it was, or 136, or something stupid like that.
They've got to figure out some way
And to me, that's
to
I
lock.
was gonna say to me,
Go
to me
ahead,
that
honey.
should be it's anything above 20. I mean, that's a long shot to assume that it can find a way around 20.
Right.
Something like that.
Dead eyes are 100 space, so you could have 50. If you've got a max missile silo, you could have 15 of them. And I don't know, is a dead eye an instant? Like you drop it as soon as it's landed, you can drop another one. But there's still there's still amount of time it takes for it to travel, and then if there is a cooldown on that, I can't remember if there was or not. But it's still so many seconds to launch it, let it hit, and then launch another one, let it hit. It's ridiculous.
Even if you just send them a screenshot of the amount that they sent in, as long as it's over 15, they should get like an instant ban, just for showing it's beyond a normal area, not just like, oh, we're going to do this just to be able to make it harder for the cheaters to cheat. And like we've already said before, they'll have it already aside for when they go in, so they don't have to go back out and make more or coin it to make more. But all it does is just makes it harder for us quote-unquote normal users, non-cheaters, to be able to build missiles to help defend.
Yeah,
But
that's what I just said to
also
me.
they could do is just limit the amount of missiles we can build, period.
That won't matter because cheaters already gone way above and beyond that. What's supposed to be quote
Yeah,
normal.
they're in their little trick. They're starting the attack with 200, 300 already built. And there's someone, I think it was Bone said, he goes, it's because they've reduced the space of them and the time to build them, or whatever it is. It's like they loaded up 300. And it's
as of right now, game is back up. Sorry.
The game is back up now.
Woohoo! Who gives a shit?
They put the bombardier tech in.
Okay, let's see what we're getting in this
What about
strike ops.
What about the Pioneer? Because they said they was doing both of them into the Gear
Yep,
Store.
it's in there too.
Woohoo!
Okay.
That's a deal.
Strike ops. We got the Metatron elite parts, the Metatron upgrade tokens, the Metatron build logistics, special ops David's Bane, Goliath upgrade tokens. Starts July 11th at 10 a.m. PDT, ends July 14th at 10 a.m. PDT. Store closes July 15th at 10 a.m. PDT. And on July 16th, I will be leaving to go to Florida to see Bone at 6:30 a.m. And I will not have a show next week, so I want to go ahead and throw that in there. I will not have a show next week because I will be on the beach. I will be on the beach with my Bone.
That's what she said.
I'm gonna
Make
have
sure
a
it's
show
not a
next
nudist
week.
beach.
Hey,
Make sure it's not a
Smash,
nudist beach.
I know floating
You need-
TT, Ivy.
you need to bury it in the sand and
Oh!
That's hot.
and see if it finds
We're
its way back home.
We're not gonna even think about that. That's not even feasible.
Okay, mission
Calm
description.
down, Bone.
Let's do this. Thanks to great feedback from the players, you can now use 2 uniques in this unit at a time in this strike ops. That's bullshit. Anyway,
whatever.
this will help make you more engaging strategies and better synergy options. Bitches, we don't got synergy. We know what the hell we're doing. Now, called upon we needed most. The Metatron is seen as the guiding light of the machine gods. Capable of inspiring and shielding troops from harm in battle while also commending foes of the Sentinels. The Metatron paves the way forward through blood and light. In Strike Ops, commanders will face off against a series of Eastern Horde targets with your unique units. Bases must be defeated in numbered order, and after beating all 3 bases, an optional bonus base is unlocked. that awards a huge amount of XP, lying bitches.
That's what she
Use
said.
the Strike Ops XP to purchase prizes in the Strike Ops store. All unique units will be deployed through a new unique unit HUD, which they still have never created. And only 2 uniques can be deployed at one time, so make your decision wisely. Event structure: Mission 1 prize is 2,000 XP. Mission 2 prize is 6,000 XP. Mission 3 is 8,000, and you get a unique repair logistic chest with that as well. Bonus base is 20,000. Track will reset availability after defeating the Mission 1 target. To help you get specific repair logistics you want, there are now specific bases for each unit. You'll see on the maps for the Metatron, the R1 Manus, the Spatula, and the Warrior. And they all award single repair logistics for that unit as well as thorium and metals. Keep in mind, you can only hold a single repair logistics for a unit at a time. Okay, the Metatron parts, get 8 of them, and they're $13.50 a piece. The Elite parts, you need 40 of those, and they're $5,500 a piece. The Metatron build logistics, you get 5 of them, and they're $25,000 a piece. The Metatron upgrade logistic, you get 8 of those, and they're $25,000 a piece. David Bain's prototype, you get 4 of them, and that's $36,000. David's Bane standard, you get 4 of them, and those are $45,000. David Bain's elite is 4, and you get $54,000. Those are $54,000 a piece. Goliath 48-hour upgrade logistic is $18,000 a piece. Use it or lose it will only be 24 hours long. Please be sure to redeem your prizes by 10 a.m. PDT on Tuesday, July 15th. Price descriptions: Elite Metatron upgrade, level 11 talent, plus 30 splash size for both weapons. XP is 5,500 per part. David's Bane prototype special ops effects is deploys 1 leveled Goliath. Duration is 1 hour. Remember on these guys, whenever you kick them on, make sure that you what's it called?
Extend them.
Extend them, yes, with the Thor, because then that gives you 2 hours with these and all 3 of them work the same. The standard one is 45,000, and it gives you 2 Goliaths. The Elite gives you level 10s, and they are 54,000 a piece as well. Okay, now we have the Shadow Ops. Parts for the Macedon, tech for the Goliath. New True Believer Shadow Ops bases starts July 11th at 10 a.m. PDT, ends July 18th at 10 a.m. PDT. Phases start July 18th at 10 a.m. PDT, ends July 25th at 10 a.m. PDT. Phase 3 starts July 25th at 10 a.m. PDT, ends August the 6th at 11:59 p.m. PDT. Okay. Description is: Corpus engineers work tirelessly around the clock to deliver cutting-edge weaponry and technology. Their proudest achievement is the Macedon, a mech for all mechs. Capable in any condition, the Macedon can customize its load out in order to best obliterate any opposing forces it encounters. The best part is the mechanical beast runs on blood diesel. Oh, wonderful.
Biodiesel.
Biodiesel. I'm sorry. Earned the
usual.
Macedon by winning 7 parts in the next 6 phases of Shadow Ops, with the final piece being awarded in the September main event. Then the Goliath Tech is in the Shadow Ops. It should be in there today, I think. Is it today?
Well, they have. I don't see a shout outs on the map yet. So
Okay, so it's tomorrow. All right. All right. The event structure, everybody knows how that works. We don't need to go through that. The Goliath Tech that's going to be in there is the Stag Shot, the Rhino Rounds, the Armored Abdomen, the Hard Shell, and the Air Conditioner. So there we have it, peoples.
All right, just to back to what you said before about that one unit where you buy it for the 25 Blood Thor. City says don't waste your Blood Thor in that bullshit because half your units already got that in it.
Why didn't we read about that? Where did I?
You did. You read about it.
Okay, all right.
But just don't spend the 25 Blood Thor for it because it's a waste because half your units already ignore the wire and the dragon teeth.
Is that one of them little things with little like boxes with the lights, different colours and lights shining out of it? Quite small little things.
Yep.
Kumi,
they want 25 Blood Thor for that shit.
Kumi, happy birthday, sweetheart. I love you with all my heart, and I wish you all the best. Welcome, Rain. Welcome, Nut. I see all you guys now. But yeah, I don't know about this. I really don't. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. The hero sounds really cool. I hope he's cool.
It's from anime. It looks like it's from the anime mech series. It looks just like one of the mechs from one of the animes I watch.
Anime, huh?
Yeah, they got mechanized infantry.
Yeah.
Anime. Japanese porn.
Whatever.
Typical form.
Well, yeah. But it looks just like some of those units they have in that.
Well, it's good the midgets are out of it anyway.
Well, actually, if you want to go, you could look at the Avatar. Those things those guys get in, those machines. It looks just like one of those too, don't it?
Yeah.
Pandora fighting the blue people.
Yeah.
The Smurfs?
The Smurfs.
They're a little bit bigger than
Avatar.
Smurfs.
Avatar. They're bigger than the Smurfs. So what do you guys think? Are you excited for this event tomorrow?
No.
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 Nope.
No. I ain't neither.
No.
I'm not gonna lie.
I can't wait for Wednesday. That's what I'm excited for is Wednesday.
Hump day.
Why?
Yep, hump day.
Because
Oh, never mind. Forget I said that. I don't even want to know, Bone. Don't be putting that hammer down now.
That's what she said.
So yes, everybody remember, next week we will not have a show. I don't think City will neither because it's Warpath. Usually he doesn't have one on Warpath. So we will not be here next Thursday. But the following Thursday I will be back fresh from vacation and hopefully feeling pretty snazzy.
need a
You
vacation.
hear that, Bone? You
Yeah.
hear that, Bone?
Or
Oh, I
pissed
heard.
off that you had to come back home and go back to work again.
There you go. There you go. That's probably what it's gonna be. You're probably right. You're probably so
And to
right.
come back and say, Jinx, what'd you do?
That's always the way I am when I come back. I'm like, motherfucker.
Well, I think we've said all we can say. We can go ahead and do our shout outs. Let's start
Bye.
with number 1, Mr. Amped.
Bye.
Bye.
He's taking my line. Bye.
I gotta go take my dog out. So yeah.
See you,
Peace.
Mr.
I
Andrew.
love it.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for everybody on YouTube and also on here as well. Yeah, don't like spend all your time on this stupid game. Do what you gotta do. Then if you got time, have a go at the event, see what it's like. Because that's what I'm gonna do. Just it's not my favourite one, because my favourite one, they took that away, like Sandra's Holdout.
Yeah.
And they put the stupid event to replace it. And I'll give it a go, and if I don't like it, I won't be doing it. Because I'm still catching up with all the units what we have been having. I'm trying to get them leveled up quick as I can. It's like get them all up to a certain level, and then like say all get to level 10, and then keep on doing that like that. And same as me other stuff I need to get upgraded. So yeah, I definitely do Shadow Ops, because that's another thing I can do toy.
Yeah.
But we'll obviously won't get that until September. August, yeah, September. And yeah, just to see how it goes, and then
Yeah.
see if I like it or not. And if I don't do it, I don't do it. I just concentrate, do my other things.
There you
So
go.
I just want to say thank you very much, Smash.
You're very welcome, sweetheart. Ty, I am so sorry, sweetheart. Whenever I'm reading the notes, I can't see what's going on over there, and I didn't see you, and I'm very sorry. So hello to you, Mr. Ty. Alrighty, Mr. Nanimal. Mr. Nanimal?
You fell asleep. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, I'm probably not going to bother with this next one. Like all these units we've got, and then they restrict us to just like fucking. Well, now it's 2 uniques.
Yeah.
And that's absolutely brilliant.
That's so beneficial of them.
Sure. But yeah, no, it's thanks everyone for turning up, and if you do it, then good luck. If you've got really, really hot weather like we have here unusually in the UK, then go out and enjoy it.
Exactly.
Don't
I definitely
for the
will.
weekend indoors.
Indoors.
Oh, somebody just said, Nutcracker said, remember the CC upgrade next month.
We'll worry about that when it comes
Yeah.
around, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I-
true.
I
I'm
ain't worried
uh,
about
just
that
saying
now.
what people just said.
Yeah, no, good spot. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, see you later, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Nanimal. Miss Bad Mama?
Well, I just want to say thank you for having me again, once again. Love you guys. We have a great time on here. I love seeing you guys every week, and I'm really going to truly miss y'all next week. But I want to say have a really good time, hon. Don't be worried about nothing. Just you lay back on that beach and have you some drinks and have a good time.
I'm
Well,
going there,
it
dear.
won't all be beach because we're going to the islands as well.
Yeah.
Well, damn, that
He's
sounds
taking-
like more fun.
Yeah, he's taking me to New Orleans.
Hell yeah.
We're going to be pretty cool. I can't wait. I'm pretty excited.
You got to take either some video or some damn good pictures, girl.
Well, you know how many PMs I got saying, if you're going to the beach, we need videos of you on the beach in her bathing suit.
Oh, Lordy.
But if you
That's
did
all.
that, then Hi and them would all be made out to be liars.
I know, right?
They are already liars, so there you go.
Well, they say I
There
weigh
you have it.
300 pounds and all this other stuff. Sorry, I'm lucky if I weigh 160 pounds.
Tell them that's all AI generated, I bet.
I guess so.
You know what, sis? You just tell them, baby, got back, and don't you worry about it.
Kumi, I wouldn't
And wha-
expect anything else from you, dear. I really wouldn't.
And more to hold on to.
he said, yeah, don't worry, Smash. If you notice the drone following you in Florida, it's just me. That's very comforting to know, Coom.
No worries. In case you go missing.
Oh, he wouldn't let me go missing. He would find me. That's what his job was. He would definitely find me. I have no doubt about that.
Bone, just follow the drone.
Sounds like I got to carry an EMP with me.
Well,
Yeah, no
he's a little higher than that. So
With or without the puff puff pass.
he is one of my best friends, and tomorrow is his birthday, and I wished him all the best. Because, like I call him, he is my American hero, because he is a hero, and he's a great guy.
Happy birthday.
Mr. Bone, you want to give a shout out?
Yes. I want to touch on Andrew for a minute. Andrew, the units
Yeah.
don't need to be level 10. They need to be level 15 to actually work in any event. They don't work unless if they're level 15. Anything below level 15 sucks. Just so you remember that. You got to get them to 15. So don't stop at 10. Get them to 15, and then you can come back and catch later. But they got to be at least level 15 to work for any of the events.
Yeah.
All right. It's just been a week, and I'm just looking forward to next week. Next week's going to be sunshine for me. It's going to be so happy, and my mind is set on Wednesday. I can't wait to pick her up at the airport. Wish me luck.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
Miss
honey.
Chandra?
We wish you luck.
Miss Chandra? You there?
I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay. All right.
Eating our fries. Anywho, to all those who are gonna do the event tomorrow, all the best. I wouldn't be doing it unless I got nosy, which is not gonna happen, I don't think. Thanks for having me. Smash, do enjoy your little vacay.
Thank
You
you.
deserve
dear.
it. Yeah. What else? Thank you everyone in the side chat for popping up. Even though I'm not on the YouTube to see who you are. Anywho, bye.
Bye, sweetheart.
And everybody else in here, take care.
Thank you, honey. Miss Jinx?
Bye.
I do that.
Everybody's
Bye.
making it short and sweet today.
Okay, Miss Joker. Mr. Joker, you there?
Bye.
Okay.
You stuck up people.
Bone, you see what Kumi said, right?
No, I didn't.
I would take him very seriously.
What did he say?
Or he will find us, believe me.
Oh. I'm me first.
Well, I want to say thank you all. You guys are great. We had a great show tonight. I want to say thank you to my panel. You guys are great. Without you, I couldn't do this show. And everybody in YouTube, you're awesome. And let's not forget to do prayers for Juice. He's going to have a pretty serious surgery tomorrow. So let's wish him well. And Mr. Kumi, of course, his birthday's tomorrow. He's getting older than the hills. Oops, I didn't say that, did I? But, oh well. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoy the event tomorrow. Join City and them for a live event. And his was at 1 p.m. Eastern Time and 6 o'clock p.m. UK time? Is that what it is,
Yeah,
Brandy?
The watches
Yeah,
killer
that will be
Okay.
1 p.m.
6
Eastern.
p.m.
The
And
watches killer
6 p.m.
You don't have
UK.
to.
Yep. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you all for coming. And remember, next week we will not be here. So I will see you in 2 weeks. And y'all have a great day. Everybody want to say goodbye?